Hello, dear friends. I am Dr. Sara Gottfried. For over 2 decades, I have dedicated my life to helping people understand the complex language of the human body. My specialty is combining science with compassion, data with real-world wisdom, and most importantly, health with joy. Today, I want to speak directly to anyone living with type 2 diabetes or struggling with unstable blood sugar. Perhaps you are already doing everything the doctors told you. You watch your diet, you take your medications, you try to walk, rest, and manage stress. Yet something still feels out of balance. You may wonder why your blood sugar spikes even after a healthy meal, or why you feel tired, foggy, or inflamed despite your best efforts. I want you to know this. It is not your fault, and more importantly, there is more you can do. Nature has given us tools that work gently and powerfully to support our metabolism. Two of the most remarkable tools are herbs that you may already know by name, but not by their full potential. In this video, I will take you deep into the healing secrets of 2 extraordinary herbs for diabetes. These herbs are not magic, but their effects may feel like a miracle when used properly. I will guide you through how they work, what the science says, and how you can begin to integrate them into your life safely and effectively. Are you ready to feel empowered again? Then let's begin. Part 1. Understanding the problem, blood sugar spikes, and metabolic chaos. Before we talk about solutions, we need to understand the real problem. You see, blood sugar spikes are not just uncomfortable, they are dangerous. Over time, they can damage your eyes, your kidneys, your nerves, your heart, and even your brain. They are not just about numbers on a glucose meter. They are silent, progressive, and often invisible threats to your long-term well-being. Here's what happens inside your body. When you eat a meal, especially one with carbohydrates, your blood sugar rises. That is normal. Your pancreas then releases insulin, which acts like a key, helping sugar move out of your blood and into your cells where it can be used for energy. But if your cells are already full or resistant to insulin, that sugar stays in your blood, and your body begins to panic. To compensate, your pancreas releases more insulin. This roller coaster of sugar and insulin continues. Eventually, your cells become even more resistant. The pancreas becomes tired, your energy crashes. You may feel shaky, anxious, hungry, or foggy. And over time, this pattern damages organs and creates chronic inflammation throughout your system. This is the cycle we want to interrupt. While medications like metformin and insulin are critical tools for many people, they do not address the root of insulin resistance, and they do not reverse the damage caused by inflammation and oxidative stress. That is why we must look beyond pills and ask a deeper question. What if your body is trying to heal but does not have the tools? What if the right plant medicine could gently support your pancreas, your liver, and your blood vessels? That is where the first herb enters our story. Are you ready to discover it? Part 2. The first powerful herb. Turmeric and its blood sugar balancing power. Let me introduce you to one of the most remarkable herbs in natural medicine, turmeric. Now, you might recognize turmeric as the golden spice used in curries, but what most people do not realize is that turmeric is far more than just a flavor booster. It is a metabolic healer, a cellular protector, a blood sugar stabilizer. What makes turmeric so powerful is its active compound called curcumin. Curcumin has been shown in numerous studies to reduce inflammation, improve insulin sensitivity, and even support beta cell function in the pancreas. That means turmeric does not just help lower blood sugar temporarily. It actually helps the body process insulin better and protect the cells responsible for making it. In fact, one study published in the journal Diabetes Care followed a group of people with prediabetes. Those who took curcumin supplements had a significantly lower risk of developing full-blown diabetes. Why? because curcumin reduces oxidative stress, calms inflammation, and improves glucose tolerance. That is a trifecta of benefits. Now here is something you may not have heard before. Chronic high blood sugar leads to inflammation in your blood vessels. Over time, this can make those vessels stiff, narrow, and damaged. That is why people with diabetes often have circulation issues. But turmeric, through its anti-inflammatory magic, helps soften those vessels, increase blood flow, and reduce damage at the cellular level. I have seen this work in my patients. One woman in her 60s came to me frustrated, tired, and overwhelmed by her blood sugar swings. She was doing everything right on paper, but nothing seemed to work. We added turmeric to her routine, both through diet and as a standardized supplement. Within weeks, her post-meal glucose readings began to stabilize. Her inflammation markers dropped, and she felt clearer, calmer, and more in control. But here is the key. Turmeric must be used correctly. To activate curcumin's benefits, you need to consume it with black pepper. Black pepper contains piperine, a compound that increases the absorption of curcumin by up to 2,000%. Without it, you will miss most of the benefits. And curcumin is fat-soluble, so taking it with a healthy fat like olive oil or avocado helps your body use it more effectively. Turmeric is safe for most people, but if you have gallbladder issues or take blood thinners, speak with your doctor first. So how do you use it? You can cook with it, of course. Add it to soups, stews, scrambled eggs, or stir-fries. You can blend it into golden milk with almond milk and cinnamon. Or you can take a high-quality curcumin supplement with black pepper extract. And remember, consistency is everything. You do not need a massive dose. You need regular, daily exposure. Let the herb gently rebuild your metabolic pathways, one day at a time. Now that we understand the role of turmeric, it is time to meet our second powerful ally. This next herb works in a completely different way, and together with turmeric, it creates a foundation for healing. Part 3. The second powerful herb, sage, the forgotten guardian of glucose. Now that we've explored turmeric, let me introduce you to the second herb in this powerful duo, sage. Yes, sage, the very same herb you might associate with stuffing or roasted vegetables during the holidays. But let me be clear, sage is not just a kitchen seasoning. It is a deeply therapeutic plant with remarkable benefits for blood sugar, brain health, and hormone balance. What makes sage so valuable in the context of diabetes is its unique ability to improve how your body handles glucose and insulin. Sage works not by mimicking insulin like some herbs do, but by supporting the insulin receptor. It helps your cells become more sensitive to insulin so that glucose can be absorbed into the cells instead of building up in your bloodstream. This means sage does not just lower your blood sugar temporarily. It actually helps re-educate your cells on how to use insulin properly. That is real healing. In fact, in a study published in the British Journal of Nutrition, people who drank sage tea twice daily experienced a significant reduction in fasting blood sugar levels. Even more impressive, sage also lowered their total cholesterol and triglycerides, which are common issues in those with type 2 diabetes. And the benefits don't stop there. Sage also has a calming effect on the nervous system. It reduces anxiety, improves memory, and supports better sleep. And let me tell you, sleep is one of the most underrated tools in blood sugar control. When you're sleep deprived, your cortisol goes up, your insulin resistance increases, and your appetite becomes harder to control. Sage supports the parasympathetic nervous system, which promotes deep rest and calm, both essential for stable glucose levels. One of my patients, a retired teacher named Ellen, had been struggling with stress-induced blood sugar spikes. No matter how clean her diet was, stress would push her numbers up. We introduced sage tea into her evening routine, just 1 cup an hour before bed. After a week, her sleep improved, her morning fasting glucose went down, and more importantly, she began to feel emotionally balanced again. That is the power of sage. It soothes your body and your mind, creating a gentle hormonal shift that supports overall glucose balance. Now, how do you use it? Sage can be consumed as a tea, which is the most traditional method. You can also find sage in capsule form, usually in combination with other blood sugar supportive herbs. Fresh or dried sage can also be added to meals, but the therapeutic dose comes more reliably from tea or supplements. To make sage tea, steep 1 to 2 teaspoons of dried sage leaves in hot water for 10 minutes. You can drink it once or twice daily. If you're new to it, start with 1 cup and monitor how your body feels. A quick word of caution. Sage contains a compound called thujone, which in very high doses may be problematic for people with epilepsy or those on seizure medications. But at regular culinary or tea doses, sage is generally safe and well tolerated. And when paired with turmeric, the results can be synergistic. Turmeric targets inflammation and insulin resistance. Sage supports insulin sensitivity and soothes the nervous system. Together, they create a natural harmony in your body, helping to correct the imbalances that drive type 2 diabetes and blood sugar instability. Now that we've explored both herbs in detail, let's move into something just as important: how to bring them together into your daily life in a way that feels simple, sustainable, and effective. Part 4. Putting it all together. Daily rituals for lasting blood sugar balance. Now that you know the science and healing potential behind turmeric and sage, the next step is figuring out how to make them part of your everyday life. Because knowledge without action is like a prescription that stays in the drawer. It does nothing until you apply it. So let's talk about what this looks like in real practical terms. I always tell my patients, start small but stay consistent. You don't need to make your day revolve around these herbs. Instead, you can weave them into your current habits so they become effortless. Let me walk you through a simple daily routine that many of my patients follow. Morning, turmeric activation. When you wake up, your body is in a natural fasting state. This is the perfect time to support insulin sensitivity. Begin your day with a turmeric tonic. Here's a basic recipe that I often recommend. 1 cup warm water or unsweetened almond milk, half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, a pinch of black pepper. Optional, a dash of cinnamon or fresh ginger. Mix this together and sip slowly. Black pepper is key here. It contains a compound called piperine, which enhances the absorption of curcumin from turmeric by up to 2,000%. Without it, much of the turmerics might pass through your system unused. This warm morning ritual does more than support your blood sugar. It also reduces joint stiffness, improves digestion, and sets a grounded tone for your day. Midday, a balanced meal with turmeric and protein. At lunchtime, add turmeric to your meals. This can be as simple as sprinkling it over roasted vegetables, stirring it into a soup, or mixing it into a hummus or dressing. The key here is pairing turmeric with healthy fat, such as olive oil, avocado, or nuts, to improve absorption and stabilize your blood sugar post-meal. Make sure to include lean protein and fiber with every lunch. This keeps glucose steady and supports your pancreas. Evening, sage wind down tea. As the sun begins to set, it's time to bring your nervous system into a more restful state. That's where sage comes in. Brew yourself a soothing cup of sage tea about an hour before bedtime. Sip it slowly, ideally away from screens and stress. Let it signal to your body that it's time to rest and recover. This small act of care tells your body you are safe, you are supported, and healing is welcome. Some of my patients combine sage with other calming herbs like lemon balm or chamomile. That's perfectly fine and can be even more effective if you're dealing with stress, anxiety, or sleep trouble. a weekly boost, golden paste, or herbal capsules. If you prefer a supplement approach, you can take turmeric and sage capsules instead. Just make sure the turmeric product includes black pepper or piperine. For food-based support, you can also try golden paste, a blend of turmeric, black pepper, and coconut oil. It's easy to make at home and can be added to smoothies, oatmeal, or even spread on toast. Just 1 teaspoon a day provides a steady dose of anti-inflammatory support. And remember, herbs are not a replacement for medical treatment. They are powerful allies that enhance what your body is already trying to do. Always consult with your healthcare provider before adding new supplements, especially if you're on medications for blood sugar, blood pressure, or mood. Now, as we wrap up, I want to offer you more than just information. I want to give you hope. Because I have seen firsthand what happens when people take small, consistent steps in the right direction. Healing becomes possible, balance becomes sustainable, and joy returns to the dinner table. Would you like to continue to the final section where we bring all the key takeaways together and talk about how to build a healing mindset for long-term success? Part 5, Your Healing Mindset, Reclaiming Health, One Gentle Choice at a Time. Before we close, I want to speak from the heart. As a doctor who has worked with thousands of patients over the years, especially women navigating midlife and beyond, I have come to understand a deep truth. Healing doesn't begin with turmeric. It doesn't begin with sage. It begins with you. It begins with a shift in mindset, from fear to faith, from restriction to nourishment, from fighting your body to listening to it with compassion. So many people come to me feeling defeated. They've tried diet after diet. They've watched their numbers bounce up and down. They're tired of the guessing, tired of the guilt. But here's what I always say. You are not broken, you are not behind, and it is never too late to heal. Your body is not the enemy. It is the most powerful instrument you will ever own. It is capable of extraordinary regeneration when you give it the tools and the time. And here's the beautiful part. Healing doesn't need to be dramatic. You don't need to overhaul your life overnight. You don't need to cut out every food or live in fear of a number on a test. Instead, you can begin with one small choice. A teaspoon of turmeric stirred into your breakfast, a cup of sage tea before bed, a slow, steady belief in your body's ability to heal. You might be surprised by how much changes when you simply stay consistent. Better sleep, clearer thoughts, fewer blood sugar crashes, more ease in your body, a sense of hope, returning to your everyday life. Now let me offer a few final reminders. Herbs like turmeric and sage are powerful complements to a healthy lifestyle. They are not magic pills, but when used wisely and consistently, they can be transformative. Always pair turmeric with black pepper and healthy fats for better absorption. A little goes a long way. Sage is calming, supportive for your mind and metabolism, especially when stress and blood sugar imbalances go hand in hand. Combine these herbs with foundational habits like balanced meals, hydration, sleep, and daily movement. Healing is not found in isolation. It comes from a web of small choices working together. And lastly, give yourself permission to enjoy the process. Let your meals become rituals of nourishment. Let your herbs remind you that nature is here to help you. You are not in this alone. You are part of a growing movement of people choosing to reclaim their health, not through fear, but through wisdom, nourishment, and grace. If you found this video helpful, please press the like button and let me know in the comments which herb surprised you the most. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss another health-transforming video. Stay informed, stay empowered, and always remember, you deserve a life full of energy, ease, and joy. I'm Dr. Sara Gottfried, and I'll see you in the next video.